Captain for Jefferson High School, number 10, senior Richard Herrera. Captains for Harlandale High School are number 11, quarterback Joseph Rodriguez. For 42, running back, linebacker.
Life has prepared me for this. The reason I'm a trial attorney is because I truly believe that's what I was meant to do. We do what we do because we've been given the God-given ability to do it. We have the ability to stand in front of a jury and help people out. I have my reasons. Upbringing, things that have happened in life, things that have either turned you into a fighter or make you hate unjust causes. Those are the reasons that I am a trial attorney.
The perfect match. It's what so many of us are looking for. When it comes to getting a mortgage, how can you find the one that's perfect for you? Start with your local independent mortgage broker. Because the only way to get a mortgage that's cheaper, faster, and easier is to talk to us first. Find your perfect mortgage match. Call us today.
The On-Par Golf Academy at Mission Del Lago was designed and developed to offer not only the highest quality golf instruction in San Antonio, but so much more. With its experienced staff and its TrackMan indoor and outdoor training facility, On-Par Golf has the capability to meet all your golf improvement needs. From its junior golf programming to its entertainment and hosting services, OPG has got you covered. So if you're ready to take your golf game to the next level, come see us at On-Par Golf.
Hello, football fans, and welcome to Harlandale Memorial Stadium. I am Gerardo Soto, Superintendent of Schools. It feels so great to be back. There's nothing like hearing the roar of a crowd on a good play, the band playing your alma mater, and the cheers encouraging your team. One thing I love about the community is that our pride runs deep. Over the years, there have been many students, many traditions, many great memories, and many victories on this field. This is the Harlandale legacy. Please remember to follow all our guidelines and always be respectful of each other and our guests. Enjoy the game, and thank you for being part of what makes Harlandale ISD the best school district in the state of Texas.
Feature presentation.
And we welcome you to Harlandale Memorial Stadium. It is 2021 and the 2021-2022 school year is underway. The Harlandale Indians and the Thomas Jefferson Mustangs take on this Friday night for a matchup to start the season. I'm Bobby Mendez. Coach Robert Villafranca is here. You will not hear him today. Maybe you will later on in halftime, but he is our director, producer, putting everything together for us to bring you this live stream. We've got Cesar Mendez manning the camera. We're going to provide 3 camera angles for you. And Cesar is our multi-cameraman. Joey Mejia on the stats here to give us those numbers throughout the game. So we want to thank you very much for joining us. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll get ready for the Martinez and Associates pregame show. Again, we're live here at Harlandale Memorial Stadium.
Live high school football every single Saturday on KCWX TV. Starting this Saturday, August 28th, you'll be able to catch 2 San Antonio area teams square off against each other live every Saturday, and the experience is going to be enhanced. One of the greatest quarterbacks in UTSA history, Dalton Sturm, will provide color commentary during the season, as will the legendary Coach Jerry Comalander, who won a state title with Churchill during his nearly 3 decades with the Chargers, before another 27 years as the Northeast ISD's athletic director. Speaking of legends, Gary DeLon will handle play-by-play duties. Right before each game, you can catch the KCWX Countdown to Kickoff pregame show, in which you'll see teachers and students honored as the Teachers and Students of the Week. All that and more in the 30 minutes leading up to game time. They keep our athletes healthy, prioritize their health, look after each student as if he or she is their own.
The relationships you build with the kids, when they get hurt, a lot of the times, it's a process for them to come back, but to see them, from getting hurt, feeling discouraged or whatever it might be because they're afraid of, losing out on time, being able to work with them to get back onto the field or the court, that's the most exciting thing.
And seeing an athlete come back from an injury to their full potential, just being able to rehab with them, build that connection with them, and then seeing them on the field playing at the top of their game, that's one of the most rewarding things I could say, is seeing them come back from that injury.
For Harlandale High School trainers Vanessa Vallejo and Tori Flores, it's personal. Not only in the treatment, care, and attention they provide, but in the drive to be who they are and do what they do.
I knew I wanted to stay around sports, but I also wanted to help people. So I chose the athletic training profession, and I went to Texas State, graduated from Texas State, and pursued athletic training, and I have been doing that since.
I had knee injuries in high school, so I kind of have an athletic background, and that kind of motivated me to wanting to become an athletic trainer. In high school, I wasn't in an athletic training program, but once I went to college, I kind of shadowed an athletic trainer, and I was pretty sold after shadowing an athletic trainer.
And it turns out, Harlandale athletes and coaches aren't the only ones to recognize their impact. One of the foremost authorities on Texas high school football, Dave Campbell's Texas Football, has chosen to honor the Harlandale Student Athletic Trainer Program among just 10 from Greater San Antonio for their hard work. In earning this spotlight from Dave Campbell's and University Health, head trainer Vanessa Vallejo and her student trainer team receive all of the following: a $500 donation back to the program, a commemorative plaque, digital interview.
San Antonio Student Trainer Program Spotlight of the Week Award. As part of this recognition, Vanessa Vallejo and Harlandale High School receive a commemorative plaque as well as a $500 donation to the Student Trainer Program. Let's give them all another big round of applause to thank them for being helpful in the community.
That's Hector Ledesma, the public address announcer here for Harlandale ISD. The award or the donation from University Health Systems to the athletic training programs. And from Dave Campbell's Football is also another donation. So we welcome you to the Martinez and Associates pregame show. Usually we would have a pregame interview for you. But this year, a little something different. We're providing video along with our audio system here. And again, we are joined by Coach Robert Villafranca, who is now wearing the director hat, producer, putting together this video stream. We thank him very much. He moved chairs over from the broadcast or the PA announcing booth right on over to take on full-time duties with RC Audio Sports. So forever grateful for Coach Villafranca for all his hard work. Both these teams have a history together, about going way back to 1928. I believe it was I read, Coach, that you put there was about 23 in a row wins by the Thomas Jefferson Mustangs before 24 wins in a row before the Indians broke that curse. But now we're in the year 2021, getting ready here to wind down that year. But the Jefferson Mustangs, both teams, the Harlandale Indians and Jefferson Mustangs, of course, coming into this game with no wins, no losses. This is the first game. We're looking forward to see Joseph Rodriguez as he is the quarterback for this Harlandale Indians. He is going to be a senior this year. Again, he wears number 11. I don't know if we've got the graphic for our lineups, but we'll get that for you in just a little while. Let's go down the offensive roster here for the Indians. Number 22 is Andrew Perez. He's running back. On the offensive line, Daniel Rodriguez. He wears number 50. Give me 1 second here. As Oh, we're going to get ready for the national anthem. Coach, let's take a break during that anthem. We'll come back and we'll set lineups up for this upcoming game. You're watching high school football presented by Martinez and Associates.
We shine our first Student of the Week spotlight on Harlandale's Christopher Huelito Romero. And no better way to get the 2021-2022 school year going. Christopher ranks first in his class as he begins his senior year.
Since I was a kid, I've always dreamed about, being the best version of myself. My mother passed away when I was 8 years old. She told me to be good, do good in school, to help my family.
Upon graduation, Christopher hopes to attend Rice University, where he'd major in computer science. His dream job is to work for Apple or Google one day.
And so for that, I would like to major in computer science or programming, and I want to go to Rice University. So I believe through scholarships and, the support I get from Upward Bound, I believe I can make it.
There is much more to Christopher's story, and we'll bring it to you later in the season. Right now, help us congratulate Christopher Huelito Romero, our Harlandale ISD Student of the Week.
Martinez and Associates has over 50 years of experience representing the victims of tragic accidents. We fought some of the largest insurance companies in the nation and won. It matters who represents you. Call Martinez and Associates at 210-337-1111.
Live high school football every single Saturday on KCWX TV. Starting this Saturday, August 28th, you'll be able to catch two San Antonio area teams square off against each other live every Saturday, and the experience is going to be enhanced. One of the greatest quarterbacks in UTSA history, Dalton Sturm, will provide color commentary during the season, as will the legendary Coach Jerry Comalander, who won a state title with Churchill during his nearly 3 decades with the Chargers, before another 27 years as the Northeast ISD's athletic director. Speaking of legends, Gary DeLon will handle play-by-play duties. Right before each game, you can catch the KCWX Countdown to Kickoff pregame show, in which you'll see teachers and students honored as the Teachers and Students of the Week. All that and more in the 30 minutes leading up to game time.
Playing with rockets is great when you're a kid. But when it's time to get a mortgage, you quickly realize that a rocket is complicated and expensive. It's best to work with an independent mortgage broker instead. They're dedicated to getting you a home loan faster and more affordably. And they're more than just mortgage experts. They live right in your own neighborhood, so you don't have to go it alone. For mortgages that are faster, easier, and more affordable, find a local independent mortgage broker near you.
Getting ready for kickoff here as the Harlandale Indians are waiting on their fight song here, performed by the band, the Harlandale $1 Million Band from Indian Land. And the Indians getting ready to come through their tunnel here in just a moment.
Here we go, set for the Jefferson Mustangs to come onto the field.
So now here come the Indians. So take a look down on the field. First, the Mustangs will come out.
We welcome in the Jefferson Mustangs.
Now we wait for the Harlandale Indians to come out here in just a quick moment. The stands slowly filling up here on this nice, warm Friday afternoon. Here come the Indians, and they are ready to rock. Coach Albert Torres lead the Indians here. We had a little scare earlier today with a nice little rain. Cleared up spectacularly, and now a nice humid afternoon or evening here on the far south side of San Antonio, right near Stenson Field. And it's that time. It's time for kickoff here. We look down on the field as the Indians are ready to go. And just like all that is consistent here at Harlandale, Tony Soto out on the field. Of course, the longtime manager for the Harlandale Indians. I'm going to say going on about year 23, 24 as manager for the Indians. And we got the chop going on. As we get ready, we'll take the mic down to the field here in just a moment. We still need the national anthem, I believe.
Ladies and gentlemen, we invite everyone to please rise if you are able. And gentlemen, we remind you to remove your hats as the Harlandale High School Color Guard presents the colors. Color Guard Commander is Cadet Second Lieutenant Lisbeth Arenbacher. Texas Flag, Cadet Captain Jonas Mosley. Organizational Flag, Cadet Private Xavier Segundo. Guards, Cadet Master Sergeant Bernardo Segundo. And Cadet Sergeant First Class Victoria Rubio.
The Harlandale Indian Marching Band with the national anthem. The ROTC with the flags. We're going to be right back.
Martinez and Associates has over 50 years of experience representing the victims of tragic accidents. We fought some of the largest insurance companies in the nation and won. It matters who represents you. Call Martinez and Associates at 210-337-1111.
And we welcome you back to action here as we get ready to start this ball game. The officials for tonight's game, we have Thomas Eckhoff. He's the referee. The umpire is Kurt Bass. Head line judge is Jim Van Geffen. The other line judge is John J. Grinrod. Richard Uresti is the back judge. Field judge is Thomas Meacham. And the other side judge is Tom Kelly. Here we go. It's time for action. And the Indians are out onto the field here. Looks like the Indians will come out ready to receive. Back to receive for the Indians, Ryan Palafax. And also Saxon Langenberg. Excited to see Saxon back out in the football field.
For the Indians, number 84, Saxon Langenberg.
Getting ready to kick off now for the Mustangs.
And number 80, Ryan.
Richard Herrera, he's a senior. Well, it's been a while since we've been back in the booth, and it's good to be back.
Here we go, the 2021 high school.
And we're ready to go. Richard Herrera for the Mustangs gets his foot into the pigskin, and it is time to go. It's a high end over ender. Fielded inside the 20. Here come the Indians across the 30, down to the 36-yard line. A nice little run back there by the Indians. That was Isaiah Galindo, where the Indians will start this 21-22 season. Here's the front offensive line for the Harlandale Indians. As you see there, that's Rene Casillas, Justin Menchaca, Joe Villarreal, Jose Hernandez, Daniel Rodriguez. They are led by their quarterback, Joseph Rodriguez. He's out of the shotgun with two receivers split to each side. Man goes in motion. It's a handoff up the middle, across the 40, down to the 41. 1 yard pickup there for the Indians. Here are the wide receivers: Saxon Langenberg, Pedro Venezuela, Ryan Palafax, and Seth Ibarra. 4 yard pickup there for the Indians on their first play of the game. This time it's trips to the left side, one to the right. The Indians, they keep it on the ground across the 45, down to the 47. Another positive yard pickup there. And here are the here's the running back, Andrew Perez, and of course quarterback Joseph Rodriguez. Indians moving the football, first down. Trips to the left side, two receivers right side. Ball kept by Rodriguez. Rodriguez along the sideline, the 20, the 10, into the end zone goes Joseph Rodriguez, and just like that, a 52-yard touchdown run, and the Indians are back in business. What a nice run there by Joseph Rodriguez. And Coach Torres keeping it on the ground here, letting Joseph Rodriguez settle in. And boy, did he settle in. Now he's there to hold for the extra point. The Indians are set. There's the kick. It's up. And it is good. The Indians will start and take a 7-0 lead here over the Jefferson Mustangs. You are watching high school football. It's presented by Martinez and Associates.
Life has prepared me for this. The reason I'm a trial attorney is because I truly believe that's what I was meant to do. We do what we do because we've been given the God-given ability to do it. We're able, we have the ability to stand in front of a jury and help people out. I have my reasons, upbringing, things that have happened in life, things that have either turned you into a fighter or make you hate unjust causes. those are the reasons that I'm a trial attorney.
And we welcome you back to Harlandale Memorial Stadium. The Indians start off quick. They start off fast. They start off early. Joseph Rodriguez goes in for a 52-yard touchdown run. That drive was only 1 minute. 3 plays on that drive to get into the end zone. The Indians will now kick off to the Mustangs. Mustangs are set back to receive the football. Giovanni Loredo kicking off for the Indians. 3 back to receive. It's a high end over ender. It's going to be fielded at the 10. Here come the Mustangs down to the 20 and up to the 23-yard line. That was Johnny Gamboa who will get the Mustangs set up here for their first down. They get the ball up to the 23-yard line where the Indians defense will come out. We'll see if we can get our graphics for the defense up here in just a quick moment. Oh, we don't have defense yet. It's okay. We'll get that here in just a moment. 2 receivers left side. Tight formation, I formation here for the Mustangs. Handoff goes to the running back, number 33. That is Tayden Kelly.
The carry by Tayden Kelly.
Quarterback there for the Mustangs. That's going to be Richard Adetta. Again, that was Kelly on the run. Defense, number 20, Carlos De La Vega. Nicholas Rodriguez, he wears number 30. Giovanni Laredo, number 32. Thomas Howell at 33. Joshua Perez, number 34. Joshua Castillo, 35. Number 40, Jonathan Ruiz. The play goes out to the right side, not very far, only up to the 25-yard line. 5-yard carry for the Mustangs. Let's get the rest of the defense here. Number 45, Isaiah Flores. Check that. Yes. And then we got Isaiah Galindo. And Juan Rosas wearing number 52. We got our first penalty of the game, and that's going to go against the Indians. That's a big one right there. Unsportsmanlike conduct. That's a 15-yarder and an automatic first down for the Mustangs. So the Indians making it easy for the Mustangs to move the football. The ball is now spotted at the Mustang 46-yard line. The Indians do have the lead, 7-0. The sun begins to set here, right at the center of Harlandale Memorial. 1 receiver split to each side. Another flag. This time some movement.
Penalty markers on the play.
And that's going to go against the offense. So 15 yards forward for the Mustangs, 5 yards back. That's going to cause a second down. Oh, check that. A first down and 15 for the Mustangs.
On the Mustangs. Ball now at the 36.
Mustangs break their huddle. They send 1 receiver right, 1 receiver left. Again in that I formation. More movement. And this time the quarterback goes down, coughs up the football, and the Indians will take over at their own 21-yard line. Good defensive play there by the left side of the defense for the Indians.
Matthew Lopez with the recovery.
Matthew Lopez, the defender credited for the fumble recovery. So the Indians have short field to work with here. The last possession resulted in a touchdown. It was a 52-yard run by their quarterback, Joseph Rodriguez. This time he comes out in a 5 wide receiver set with 3 receivers to the right and 2 to the left. Sends a man in motion. Hands the ball off. The Indians keep it on the ground, but this time the Mustang defense sniffs that out. And a great job there, led by number 51 for the Mustangs. That was Lance Falcon. So that's a loss of a yard there for the Indians.
A loss of a yard. 2nd and 11 now.
So bringing up 2nd down and 11. Trips to the right side, 2 receivers left side. Again, man in motion. Fakes the handoff this time. Rodriguez rolls out of the pocket, firing across the field to the other side. An open receiver. There's some collision there, but the pass is incomplete. That was a tough pass there by Joseph Rodriguez, but he managed to get that ball out and back of the end zone. Well, there's a penalty, and it's going to be called against the Mustangs. Offside, so that's going to give the Indians a break. 5 yards closer. Now the Indians are working from the 16-yard line. The Mustang 16. More movement. High snap. Rodriguez firing to the end zone. Air ball. Jump ball, I should say. And it's caught. Brought down, caught by number 80, Ryan Palafax. So Joseph Rodriguez left that ball up in the air for Palafax. Palafax came down with it. So Joseph Rodriguez right now accounting for both touchdowns, one on the ground and this one in the air.
22-yard pass on that score. Extra point to go.
Palafax on the 22-yard catch in the end zone. Giovanni Laredo sets a kickoff, or try for the extra point, I should say. Joseph Rodriguez, the holder. There's the snap, the hold, the kick. It's up, and it's good right between the uprights. The Indians on top of the Thomas Jefferson Mustangs, 14-0. You are watching high school football presented by Martinez and Associates.
The perfect match. It's what so many of us are looking for. When it comes to getting a mortgage, how can you find the one that's perfect for you? Start with your local independent mortgage broker. Because the only way to get a mortgage that's cheaper, faster, and easier is to talk to us first. Find your perfect mortgage match. Call us today.
And we welcome you back to Harlandale Memorial Stadium. Coach Robert Villafranca making it happen with the video. Cesar Mendez out on the cameras. Joey Mejia crunching the numbers. I'm Bobby Mendez. We want to thank you for joining us. I want to say hi to Carlos Campos for watching and listening. The Indians go into the end zone. All this was set up by the defense on a sack. Fumble recovery for the Indians. They had a short field to work with. They get into the end zone on a nice pass by Joseph Rodriguez to Ryan Palafax. Into the end zone, 22-yard touchdown. The Indians on top of the Mustangs, 14-0. Giovanni Laredo set to kick off. There's the kick. Inside the 10. Along the sideline. And the Mustangs get up to past the 30. What is that? The 20. Check that. 26, 27. Johnny Gamboa was the return man there for the Mustangs. So the ball will be spotted at the Jefferson 27-yard line. The Mustangs will be. Was that Jefferson on the sideline warning? Someone just received a sideline warning. That was the next one will result in a penalty. But the defense coming up strong last series for the Indians. On that fumble created by the defensive line, recovered by the defense, setting up the offense. I believe they were at the 21-yard line. So far, so good for the Harlandale Indians off season. paying off here. Now the Mustangs, they're coming straight from the sideline with a 2 wide receiver set to each side out of the shotgun with one running back in the backfield. Shotgun, handoff up the middle, and that lane is closed quickly. A loss of about 2 yards on that play, maybe 1. They'll give him a 1 yard loss there. So that front defensive line for the Harlandale Indians, fantastic job.
With the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Adrian Gonisens, the carry. The loss of 1 makes it 2nd and 11 at the 26.
So now it brings up a second down and 11. 2 receiver sets to each side out of the shotgun. Rolling out of the pocket, tucking and running across the 25, down to the 30. Did he drop the ball again? No, he didn't. Looked like he did. But Richard Herrera
Eric Fonseca, one of several Harlandale defenders in on the stop.
was being pressured out of the pocket.
Juan Rosas there as well.
5-yard pickup there for Herrera. We are in the first quarter here from Harlandale Memorial Stadium.
Quarterback keeper on that previous play. 3rd and 5.
We've seen a few different formations here for the Mustangs. We've seen an I formation. We've seen a split formation. Now we see trips to the right side, one to the left side out of the shotgun. Herrera will keep it himself. Finds a small little crease in between the guard and tackle on the right side. But that closes very quickly, and he loses a yard. Big stop there by the defender, Isaiah Flores.
No gain. So 4th and 5 for the Mustangs. Saxon Langenberg back to receive.
So now the first punt of the evening. Saxon Langenberg back to receive the punt, and Herrera, the quarterback, is set to punt the ball away. Always a dangerous situation when your quarterback is a dual threat as well as punter. High snap. Herrera will get the ball away. Low punt. Langenberg, he'll pick it up at the 39. Go across the 45. Stay on his feet till about the 49. Picked up a really close block there to get him that additional yardage. So now the Indians will have the football once again. This will be the 3rd possession for the Indians. A quick moving ball game here with 5 minutes and 56 seconds to go here. As the Indians will start at their own 49. The Indians will come out with a twin receiver set to each side. Rodriguez out of the shotgun. Fakes the handoff. Quick pass over to Langenberg. Langenberg falls forward. He's able to pick up a couple of yards and get into Mustang territory down to the 46-yard line. So a manageable second down and about 6 here for maybe 5.
Brings up 2nd and 6 at the Jefferson 47.
We'll call it 6. Trips to the left side, one receiver right for the Indians. Out of the shotgun. Indians keep it on the ground. Good defensive stop there by the Mustangs. Austin Banda making the stop there for the Mustangs. 2-yard carry there for the Indians. As Andrew Perez is in the backfield. Send a man in motion. Flags on the play. Free play here for Rodriguez. Finds Palafax inside the 15. Down to the 13-yard line. Move the chains. And, of course, that one's going to be declined. As the Indians were able to catch the Mustangs moving there. But that was a free play for Joseph Rodriguez. And Joseph Rodriguez, this is, I believe, his 3rd year on varsity. 29-yard pass there to Ryan Palafox. As you can see, the calmness in Joseph Rodriguez. This time he has trips to the left side, one receiver to the right side. That's Palafox. Sends in motion. He's going to keep it himself. He's going to run it in the 5 into the end zone. Joseph Rodriguez is playing pretty good. We've seen Joseph Rodriguez as a sophomore. He was really anxious coming in as a sophomore, trying to do a lot of things for the Indians, and then came in last year as a junior. And I think this is the calmest I've seen Joseph Rodriguez play. And the speed in which Joseph Rodriguez is playing right now is one level above the rest here so far against the Mustangs. Rodriguez set to hold. Loredo to try for the extra point. The kick is up. No, it's not. Rodriguez will have to call fire on that play. There was a flag. Let's see what that flag is. I'm going to say it's going to be offsides against the oh, no. Oh, so they're going to be calling a unsportsmanlike penalty against the Indians. Not sure exactly what happened there, but that's going to push the Indians 15 yards back, and that's probably going to have Coach Torres maybe go for 2 instead of trying for that extra point. I'm not sure. It was unsportsmanlike conduct, I believe, is what I saw. Oh, they're going to try for the extra point from way back. 37-yard attempt. The kick is up. Oh, that had plenty of room, plenty of distance, but just wasn't in the area. So that extra point attempt was no good. The Indians still have the lead. They lead the Mustangs 20-0. You're watching high school.
Golf Academy at Mission Del Lago was designed and developed to offer not only the highest quality golf instruction in San Antonio, but so much more. With its experienced staff and its TrackMan indoor and outdoor training facility, On Par Golf has the capability to meet all your golf improvement needs. From its junior golf programming to its entertainment and hosting services, OPG has got you covered. So if you're ready to take your golf game to the next level, come see us at On Par Golf.
Live high school football every single Saturday on KCWX TV. Starting this Saturday, August 28th, you'll be able to catch 2 San Antonio area teams square off against each other live every Saturday, and the experience is going to be enhanced. One of the greatest quarterbacks in UTSA history, Dalton Sturm, will provide color commentary during the season, as will the legendary Coach Jerry Comalander, who won a state title with Churchill during his nearly 3 decades with the Chargers, before another 27 years as the Northeast ISD's athletic director. Speaking of legends, Gary DeLon will handle play-by-play duties. Right before each game, you can catch the KCWX Countdown to Kickoff pregame show, in which...
And we welcome you back to action here. We're still in the first quarter. Loredo gets his foot into that pigskin and out of bounds as Johnny Gamboa caught the ball. Could have let that one roll out of bounds and maybe got another kick out of it, but first game of the season. We want to thank all of you for joining us here on this broadcast today. The Mustang marching band on your screen there. So the Mustangs will have the football at their own 12-yard line. I want to thank all of you joining us around the world on our YouTube channel here on RC Audio Sports. We thank you for joining us. Thank you for following us. The Mustangs are trailing 3 scores here. They come out with trips to the right side and one to the left side. Herrera rolls out to the right side. There's a flag, a little holding there. We can see that from here. And Herrera got rid of the football, but he's being chased for his life there in the back. But there's a flag on the play. As we take a look at the Jefferson Mustang cheer and band or dance team as the officials are getting ready to make the call here. It is the Jefferson lassos that we are seeing on this screen or behind in the Mustang side.
Jefferson, we have targeting on Harlandale.
Well, it's kind of hard to hear the officials, but it looks like it's offsetting penalties. So this game getting a little chippy here in the first quarter. So now an explanation from the officials coming over to the Harlandale sideline. Here we go. We're ready to go. The Mustangs have the football inside their own 12-yard line. They're coming in trips tight package here on the left side with one receiver far to the right side. Out of the shotgun, rolling left, Herrera, the Indians bringing the house. Herrera getting rid of the football, had nothing else, could do nothing else but get rid of the football. That defense for the Harlandale Indians has been very aggressive all evening long, and they've been doing a good job of getting to Herrera, and Herrera really not having enough time to make any kind of rational decisions back there, as he had to get rid of the football early because the Indians were coming. Now we're looking at the Harlandale Indian Marching Band. We're going to be joined at halftime by a very special guest. Stay tuned for that. Trips to the right side, one to the left side. Out of the shotgun is Herrera. More movement here for the Mustangs. But it looks like looks like a timeout was taken, and we know what we'll take that timeout with them. You're watching high school football, Harlandale ISD High School Football, presented by Martinez and Associates.
High school football on KCWX TV. This week's game and instant replays brought to you by Thomas J. Henry.
The life has prepared me for this. The reason I'm a trial attorney is because I truly believe that's what I was meant to do. We do what we do because we've been given the God-given ability to do it. We have the ability to stand in front of a jury and help people out. I have my reasons, upbringing, things that have happened in life, things that have either turned you into a fighter or make you hate unjust causes. Those are the reasons that I'm a trial attorney.
And we welcome you back to Harlandale Memorial after that Jefferson timeout. The Mustangs wanted to think it over, and now let's see what play they come out of the timeout with. And Herrera got rid of the football as he had no other choice, as that defense for the Indians has just been suffocating him all evening long. The pass was actually completed behind the line of scrimmage, so that was a pass for a loss. So the ball now spotted, you can see there, inside the 10, just inside the 5-yard line. So if you think the Harlandale Indian defense was aggressive, I'm going to say they're going to continue to be aggressive here. 2 receivers to the right side, 2 to the left side. Oh, it's a punt on the 3rd down. The Mustangs punted to catch the Indians off guard.
Quick kick,
a quick kick, and that's a smart play there because the Harlandale defense was being very aggressive, and instead of giving up what possibly could have been 2 points or maybe even 6 or 7 points, the Mustangs quick kicked it to give themselves some room. But there is a flag on the play.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on Jefferson, 15-yard penalty, first down.
So it's going to be a penalty against Jefferson. It's a 15-yarder. We'll keep it right here. So let's see, do they assess that from the spot here at 15 yards for the Indians? So the Indians are going to get an extra 15 yards. So the official's getting ready to walk those 15 yards up.
The 15-yard penalty for unsportsmanlike conduct being assessed now.
So the Indians with another short field to work with here. This time it's in Mustang territory at the 37-yard line. The run up the middle by Andrew Bettis. This time it's the Mustang defense did a fantastic job. Two receivers to the left side and two to the right side. Maybe a yard gain on that play. Out of the shotgun, Rodriguez on the screen play, gets rid of the football. It's completed to 35 to 30. He's got some room to 20. Put on the Jets inside the 15, down to the 12-yard line. What a spectacular run or pass play or screen pass play by the Indians. And again, Joseph Rodriguez, very calm, very cool in the pocket as that pressure was coming. And Andrew Bettis turned on the Jets to pick up that first down. Now the Indians are inside the red zone, 12 yards away from yet another opportunity here. Three receivers right and one to the left. Out of the shotgun. Bettis gets the handoff. Left side, picks up a couple of yards and gets down to the 10.
Bettis again, the ball carrier.
Bettis doing a fantastic job today so far on the afternoon. He's got 4 carries for 12 yards and a touchdown. Check that, 24 yards receiving as well. So now the Indians with the 2nd down and 9. Twins to each side from the left hash. Rodriguez out of the shotgun. Bettis out of the backfield. Rodriguez firing into the end zone. The pass is incomplete.
Pass to the end zone.
That's actually good defense there by Sirius Cardenas. Knocking down that pass. But the pass is incomplete.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
3rd down and 9 now for the Harlandale Indians. I'm not sure if the Indians have had a 3rd down yet in this ball game. This might be their first 3rd down attempt. Trips to the right side, 2 to the left side. From the left side hash, Mustangs jump, no flags. Rodriguez fires, and the ball through the hands of the defender and into the hands of the Harlandale Indians. Saxon Langenberg. Is that a catch? Okay, so that's an offsides. It is a touchdown. So there was some movement from the Mustangs. Make that correction here. Saxon Langenberg concentrated on that one, hung on to it. It was Hector Munoz of the Mustangs that could not pull that one down, and that cost his team 6 points. And the Indians adding points on that scoreboard once again. Rodriguez set to hold. Giovanni Loredo to try the extra point. The kick is up, and this one is good. The Indians continue to pile it on here at Harlandale Memorial Stadium. They now lead the Jefferson Mustangs 26-0. You're watching high school football presented by Martinez and Associates.
Hey, man, I appreciate that Rogers rate on my insurance so much. I might let you win today.
Rogers rate? You know State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Really? Is that so? All right. Driver. Not come down yet? No Rogers rate, huh?
When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
And we welcome you back here to action as the Indians scored again. The score 27-0. As it was a spectacular catch by Saxon Langenberg through the hands of a defender from the Mustangs. Joseph Rodriguez, yet another touchdown pass. Again, that drive started with an aggressive defense. Gamboa this time will take it opposite side, and he gets nailed at the 13-yard line.
Johnny Gamboa.
Brought down by number 34. That's Joshua Perez.
The Mustangs will begin.
So now the Mustangs, who've struggled all evening long here offensively, have another opportunity to get. We're still in the first quarter. You know, what started to be a quick moving game here in the early going has turned into a prolonged first quarter. We started kickoff at 7 o'clock. It is now 7:40. So a 40-minute first quarter here as the Indians have been pretty dominant in this first quarter. The Mustangs will have 3 receivers right side and 1 to the left. The snap for Herrera. He'll roll outside. He's going to keep it himself, but that pocket is collapsing quickly, and he gets maybe to the 12-yard line, maybe right back to down to the line of scrimmage. So, yeah, he's going to lose about half a yard there. Ball now spotted at the opposite hash. We are just now under 1 minute to go here, approaching the 30-second mark for the first quarter. I don't think the Mustangs have seen beyond the 30-yard line of their own 30-yard line. And that's going to, oh, there is, what is that, a flag? Timeout. Timeout's going to be taken by the Mustangs. We'll take another one with them. You're watching high school football. It's presented by that man right there. That's Desi Martinez.
Timeout,
as he's coming up here to the press box. We'll be back in just a few moments.
The On-Par Golf Academy at Mission Del Lago was designed and developed to offer not only the highest quality golf instruction in San Antonio, but so much more. With its experienced staff and its TrackMan indoor and outdoor training facility, On-Par Golf has the capability to meet all your golf improvement needs. From its junior golf programming to its entertainment and hosting services, OPG has got you covered. So if you're ready to take your golf game to the next level, come see us at On-Par Golf.
And we welcome you back to Harlandale Memorial Stadium. The Mustangs just took a timeout. There's about 14 seconds remaining here in this first quarter. It has been a dominant performance so far by the Indians as they lead 27-0. The Mustangs have struggled to move the ball against this very aggressive defense for the Indians. Mustangs come out with trips to the left side, 1 receiver right. Herrera out of the shotgun. Herrera looks left, fires. The ball is tipped, and that ball will be incomplete and bring up third down here for the Mustangs.
Harlandale's Jonathan Camacho.
Looks like we're going to take a break here. There's official timeout. We'll be back in just a moment. You're watching high school football. It's presented by Martinez and Associates.
Martinez and Associates has over 50 years of experience representing the victims of tragic accidents. We fought some of the largest insurance companies in the nation and won. It matters who represents you. Call Martinez and Associates at 210-337-1111.
Playing with rockets is great when you're a kid. But when it's time to get a mortgage, you quickly realize that a rocket is complicated and expensive. It's best to work with an independent mortgage broker instead. They're dedicated to getting you a home loan faster and more affordably. And they're more than just mortgage experts. They live right in your own neighborhood, so you don't have to go it alone. For mortgages that are faster, easier, and more affordable, find a local independent mortgage broker near you.
And we welcome you back to action here. Still 10 seconds remaining in this first quarter. We're about 44 minutes into this ball game and still in the first quarter. Bringing up a third down and 11 situation here for the Mustangs. Last time the Mustangs on a third down did a quick punt on the third down. Let's see what they do here. Oh, they were trying to keep the clock running here, but
We got delay game on Jefferson, 5 yards, and keep that third down.
things just not going the way the Mustangs want them here in this first quarter. So it's a delay of game against the Mustangs, so it's a 5-yard penalty.
Third and 16 from the 7 following the delay of game penalty.
So now we've got ourselves a third and very long here for the Mustangs with one receiver split to each side. It's a tight formation. Ball's on the ground, picked up, and the ball will be downed at the 1-yard line. And that's going to do it for the end of the first quarter. Keep it right here. You're watching high school football presented by Martinez and Associates.
Playing with rockets is great when you're a kid. But when it's time to get a mortgage, you quickly realize that a rocket is complicated and expensive. It's best to work with an independent mortgage broker instead. They're dedicated to getting you a home loan faster and more affordably. And they're more than just mortgage experts. They live right in your own neighborhood, so you don't have to go it alone. For mortgages that are faster, easier, and more affordable, find a local independent mortgage broker near you.
And we welcome you back. It is now the second quarter. The Harlandale Indians on top of the Jefferson Mustangs, 27-0 here. And it was a very impressive first quarter for the Harlandale Indians. And really it was a big dose of defense for the Indians and a huge dose of Joseph Rodriguez on the offense. Rodriguez accounting for just about all the touchdowns here for the Indians. 1 on the ground and I think 3 in the air. We'll check that. 2 in the air and 2 on the ground for Joseph Rodriguez. So the Mustangs getting ready to punt the ball. Langenberg set at the Mustang 30-yard line to receive. It's going to be a short punt. It's going to go out of bounds. And the Indians, once again, will have favorable position to start their series.
At the Harlandale 34. And that's where the Indians will start their first drive of the second quarter.
So we are going to be joined by a very special guest. Many of you listeners that have listened to us from the beginning in 2015 when we started covering the Harlandale Indians, all this became possible with our good friend Desi Martinez as one of our sponsors, and he's been one of our biggest sponsors, and without him we are not here. And more so this year as we add a little video to our play here as Rodriguez is scrambling to get out of the pocket, and he gets up to the 31-yard line.
Keeping the play alive.
So we want to welcome Desi Martinez of Martinez and Associates. And Desi, welcome first of all, and again, thank you for always supporting RC Audio Sports and the Harlandale ISD community.
Absolutely, Bobby. Thanks for having me. I see a play is about to start, so I'll be quiet. You've got to do your professional gig here. There we go.
Joseph Rodriguez, left side, fires, threads the needle. Pass completed to Langenberg. Inside, down to the 24-yard line. We talk about Joseph Rodriguez. He started varsity his sophomore year, and he's come into his own here so far.
Well, I've got my pads in the truck. Baby, I'm ready to go whenever the Harlandale Eagles need me. If they need a 47-year-old, very slow Hispanic male to play, I'm here.
There goes two receivers. Handoff. No. Yes. Up the middle. Bettis gets down to the 15-yard line. I think they're doing all right now, Des.
They don't need me? Okay.
Yeah, not yet.
Thank you for having me, Bobby, and I appreciate everything that you're doing for us. And I'm looking at the scoreboards here, and I see the Martinez and Associates emblems all over the scoreboard there. I think everything just got started this year, so it's my honor to be here.
We're happy to have you, and we're going to be our honorary color commentator for a little bit here as Rodriguez does a smart thing, as down the football as the snap was low.
Absolutely. So, one thing that I noticed on top of that, so are you going to be doing basketball as well?
Yeah, we are going to be doing basketball. We've because of your help and your support, we're able to do a lot more.
You'll see us on that scoreboard as well, Bobby. Honestly, I just wanted to tell Harlandale after this play.
Shotgun, Rodriguez fakes the handoff, looking right, looking down the middle of the field. The pass is almost caught. Just a little bit too hard, a little bit too far there for his intended receiver. I think Joseph wants another shot at that one. That pass is incomplete.
It's a 4th and 6 for the Indians.
You're going to see a lot of us, Bobby. We'll be on every scoreboard here in Harlandale, just showing our support for Harlandale. If anybody's listening, which I know a lot of people are, you've always been good to Martinez and Associates here in Harlandale, and I just wanted to give back. So something we talked about at the alumni game when you had invited me there.
Here we go. We'll get to that here in just a second. This time it's a 5 wide receiver set. Trips to the right side. 2 receivers left side. Just inside the 20. Out of the shotgun. Rodriguez looks right. Down the middle of the field. The pass is caught. Finds his favorite receiver, and that's Saxon Langenberg. And the Indians are on the scoreboard once again.
On the touchdown pass.
19-yard touchdown pass. And boy, does Joseph Rodriguez look really comfortable at quarterback there out of that shotgun position.
So how many yards does he have at this point? He's 34. It looks like.
Yards on the scoring connection.
So we're looking at Rodriguez. We'll get those numbers here in just a quick second for his passing yards.
Another extra point.
69 yards passing. We'll check that. 6 of 9. 107 yards, and that extra point is good. We'll keep it right here, Coach. Here at the up in the booth here. So we're talking about Joseph Rodriguez's numbers. And let's keep in mind that the Harlandale Indians had not really had to work farther than about 40 yards because their defense has been doing such a great job at giving the offense short field position here. And Joseph Rodriguez is really playing really well today.
Well, I was watching the defense, and they're playing highly aggressive as well. It looked like they were blitzing on that right here down at the end zone around the 10, and that's what threw the center off, which ultimately ended up in the short field position there. But yeah, you're right, Bobby. This defense it looks very solid.
The Indians really looking like they're firing on all cylinders to start this 2020 2021-2022 campaign here. So let's get back to talking about Desi as far as all of your commitment to the Harlandale community. Again, I cannot thank you enough because you've been our biggest supporter. Anytime we've called, you've picked up the phone, asked what we needed, and you've been there for us. And we are just so grateful to you.
Well, same here. Honestly, I just wanted to come and tell you all that it goes both ways. You guys have been my biggest supporter. The reason our firm does well here on the South Side is because of Harlandale. So this is my way of showing my thanks, and our firm's thanks.
And I know you've talked about this a lot of times, but you could have gone anywhere, but you chose to be on the South Side. You chose this area.
I did, and it's because I saw a lot of people that looked like me, and I saw a neighborhood that looked like where I grew up. I moved around a lot, but I always felt at home here in Harlandale because this is what reminded me of home. So in starting here, I knew that there would be children that look and say, I want to do that, just like I saw when I was growing up on TV. There we go. About a 53-yard kick.
Into the end zone, so that would be a touchback.
Goes through the end zone. Touchback.
Yeah, we talk about that, and again, I know there's a lot of things that you've done in the community, especially through your law firm, and not just Harlandale football. I know each year you've helped the Harlandale Alumni Basketball Association. You've helped with that as well. So your name is recognized here, and we appreciate that.
Well, and I was blown away. I was actually telling my friend Adrian Clark here, who came with me. I've never seen an alumni basketball game like that. I'm having my 30-year reunion this year. I can't even get people there. You guys filled the entire basketball stadium, and that looked like it was half players, half spectators. I was blown away by that, Bobby.
Appreciate that. Yeah, definitely. Thanks for coming by. We're here with Desi Martinez of Martinez and Associates, longtime sponsor of RC Audio Sports. He is joining us as an honorary color commentator for a few more plays here. Out of the shotgun, here come the Mustangs. Slow developing play, and it's a quarterback keeper across the 25 down to the 26-yard line.
So who's the defensive coach here, Bobby? The boys are playing very disciplined.
Coach Molina is the defensive coordinator here.
The line is minding their gaps. They're not letting anybody out. This defensive end's not letting anybody outside of them or anybody inside of them. And that's a good testament to the coaching because they're playing very disciplined ball on the line right now. Nobody's getting sloppy. Everybody's handling their gap and their man.
And right now I haven't seen Coach Villafranca smile all game long because he's been really busy. But this man loves defense. So I know he appreciates that. Any defensive compliments? Here come the Mustangs with two receivers right, one to the left. They keep the ball on the ground and they give it to their running back, and that was, again, a good job by the front defensive line.
Right.
Ball was dropped, but the refs will say no. The Indians came up with it, so it's another turnover. It was Fernando Moreno that came up with the football.
Looked like an RPO where the running back juggled the ball there at the line, ended up dropping it.
And this is what we're talking about. The defense has been doing such a fantastic job that when the offense comes out, they've got an easy job. They only got to work 31 yards.
Tell me a little bit about the receivers, man, because they were running good routes. They were wide open and looked like Rodriguez had a pretty easy job. Not easy, but they made it look easy.
Well, these receivers are seasoned receivers. You got Saxon Langenberg, who doubles, and he plays for the Harlandale basketball team.
Okay.
So you know he's got speed and he's got some height. Here's the run play. That looks like Ariel Caso. No, check that. Zion Molina. Ariel Caso was last year. He graduated. Oh, no. It looks like
he got stripped.
Uh-oh. So now it's a turnover.
Fumble on the play.
First turnover of the evening for the Indians. And the ball is starting to bounce away for the Mustangs this time. Now let's see if the Harlandale defense can come back and make another important stop there.
I'm with Coach. I want to see a little bit more defense. I want to see some discipline. I want to see some aggression. Can I get out there and start tapping? No? No, I can't start yelling at the kids?
Not yet.
No, okay, all right.
So the Indians' first turnover of the evening. Mustangs have the football. 8:43 to go here in this second quarter. Herrera out of the shotgun. Indians. Defense makes a stop. Short pass, short gain to the 23, I believe. So that's going to bring up a second down and about 7. That does get down to the 23-yard line.
Roland Ramirez, the reception for the Mustangs. It's a gain
Ramirez
of
will
3.
get credit there for the
So
catch.
2nd and 7 at the 23.
Now, when Coach was your coach, Bobby,
Correct.
what offense, defense? What was he known for?
Coach was our defensive coordinator. And also special teams.
Nice.
Out of the shotgun is the offense. Herrera, right side, completed. Catch is made by Roland Ramirez. Ramirez actually made a couple moves there to buy him a couple extra yards. Otherwise, he would have been brought down maybe for a loss of 1 or 2.
Right. Looks like they're going to that well a couple too many times. They've run that play now twice that I've seen. Harlandale's going to start shutting it down, I think.
Yeah, if you look here, some of the things that the Mustangs have done so far is they've really kept the ball on the ground, and the Indians really has been swarming the football all game long. And this is a big third down here for the Mustangs. I don't believe they've converted a first down yet so far.
Looked like a little safety blitz. Somebody's coming in.
Rolling out to the left side. Herrera gets rid of the football. The pass is incomplete, so that's going to bring up a 4th down. And more than likely, that's going to bring out the punting unit.
Well, good. Bobby, thank you all for having me here. It's my pleasure to sponsor y'all, and I'll keep on doing it. Y'all have always taken care of us. Thank you, Coach, for your time. Thank you, Bobby, for having me. I will be back, and you know that this area, Harlandale, you can keep on counting on me. I appreciate everything you've done for my firm.
Appreciate
thank you, everybody.
And thank you. And then hopefully we'll see you for the Frontier Bowl, too.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right, that was Desi Martinez of Martinez and Associates, a long-time sponsor for RC Audio Sports, and now an official sponsor for Harlandale ISD. Thank you, Desi. And there's that punt. Ball lands inside of Harlandale territory, where the Indians will take over just inside at the Harlandale 49-yard line with 6:45 left to go here in this first half.
45 to go in our first half. 34-0 Harlandale, our score.
So now the Indians ready. They are set. High snap. Rodriguez keeps it himself. Rodriguez has room. He's across the 30, down to the 22, where he wisely goes out of bounds. Picking up a first down, moving the chains.
Deep, and another Harlandale first down.
Joseph Rodriguez making really good decisions so far this ball game.
Ball at the 22.
From the 22, the handoff, this time to the running back. That goes over to Zion Molina. Molina gets down to about the 12, maybe the 13-yard line.
The carry for the Indians. Gain of 4. 2nd and 6 at the 18.
So now it comes up to a 2nd and 6 for the Indians. Twins to the right, twins to the left. Rodriguez fakes the handoff, and this time he gets brought down. And boy, oh boy, Joseph Rodriguez is not happy about that one. But that was a great defensive effort there by the Mustangs. Probably their best defensive play of the evening. First time they've shut down Joseph Rodriguez.
loss of 4.
Rodriguez will take the first sack of the game.
For the Harlandale.
He'll lose 4 yards. Twins to the right side. Twins to the left side. Out of the shotgun. Rodriguez looks left. Fires across the middle of the field. There's some collision there. There's a flag. It's a late flag, but it's a flag nonetheless, as there was a collision there between the receiver and a defender. And that was on a third down, so that was a big third down play there for the Indians. We can anticipate the call. We know, well, the referees are moving in the direction that the penalty is against the Mustang, so it is a pass interference. So that's an automatic first down. They're inside the 10-yard line, so it will be first and goal for the Indians. 2 receivers over to our left side, 2 to the right side. Saxon Langenberg goes in motion. The handoff goes to, I couldn't tell who that ball went to. Actually, that went to Zion Molina, as there was that option play that they could have given it to Langenberg or Molina, or Rodriguez could have carried it.
On the play, brings up second and goal from the 9.
2-yard loss there by Molina. Jefferson's defense stepping it up here. They have 3 down linemen rushing. Out of the shotgun is Rodriguez. Rodriguez going to take it himself. Nope, he pitches it out to Molina. Molina squeezes in there, side to 5. Does he get into the end zone? He is into the end zone. Touchdown, Zion Molina. 9-yard touchdown run that happened off a nice option there by Joseph Rodriguez. So the Indians are piling it on. Coach is the best person here. When was the last time the Harlandale Indians put up 40 points, possibly 41 here in just a second in the first half? Loredo with the extra point. The kick is up, and it is good. So make that 41 points. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we might have that answer for you. You're watching High School Football presented by Martinez and Associates.
High school football on KCWX TV. This week's game and the player of the game brought to you by Valero. Visit Valero.com.
And we welcome you back to Harlandale Memorial Stadium, where the Harlandale Indians are giving the Mustangs the business. Offensively, defensively, the Indians are firing on all cylinders. We were talking here in the booth about how, when was the last time the Indians were able to put up 41 points in the first half of a football game, and we're stumped. That's a tough one. The defense has really set this offense up for the Indians. Do I have a drive summary on that last one? It was a 9-yard touchdown run for Molina on the option to get into the end zone.
Ball goes out of bounds off the kickoff.
Let's take a look at some of the scoring drives here for the Indians. One important stat here is that the defense is not giving up anything. They've only given up only 4 rushing yards and 3 passing yards. So a total of 7 yards the defense has given up. 2 forced fumbles and 4 punts defensively. Those are the numbers for the Indians.
Mustangs will start this next possession at their own 20.
The Indians have scored on a 52-yard rush by Rodriguez, a 22-yard catch by Palafax, a 13-yard run by Rodriguez, a 12-yard pass to Langenberg, a 19-yard pass to Langenberg, and a 9-yard run by Molina on this most recent one. There's a handoff. Tough run there by Adrian Garces. Picking up, maybe lost a yard too. That was actually looked like he was running downhill there, but lost a yard on that play. Again, we want to give a big thank you to Coach Robert Villafranca, who's handling the technical directing and producing. Cesar Mendez, who's out there, he's handling 3 cameras all at once. And Joey for providing the stats and figures for us. Here comes the handoff. Again, that one is Garces, Adrian Garces.
Adrian Garces, the ball carrier for the Mustangs.
So another no gain there. 3rd down and long situation again for
no gain on the
the Indians, or the Mustangs, excuse me.
Joshua Pettis in on the tackle for the Indians.
We're at 3:13. This second quarter moving a little bit faster than the first quarter did for the Indians, or for, I should say, this evening's ball game. Herrera this time will come under center. Hand the ball off. No, he'll keep it. It's a bootleg. Pass is caught at the 40-yard line. Pass is completed to Evan Quintero. So Quintero will pick up the first down for the Mustangs. Pass is complete.
That's enough for a Jefferson first down.
So the Mustangs will move the chains for the first down.
That's where the Mustangs will begin their new set of downs.
So that was about a 22-yard catch. Under center once again is Herrera. Herrera, same play, left side. Check that. He kept it himself. Got back to the original line of scrimmage right at the 40-yard line. So that's going to bring up a second down here for
no gain on the play.
The Mustangs.
Second and 10 coming from the Jefferson 39.
.146 to go here in this second quarter. This is week number 1 of Texas high school football. Herrera under center, fakes a handoff, rolls left. Looking for his receiver. The pass is incomplete. He was looking for Evan Quintero.
Harlandale is Jonathan Camacho.
Make sure you follow and subscribe to our YouTube channel, where we'll have plenty of content. All 10 home games will be broadcasted on this very YouTube channel. Next week will be McCullum. So follow us, of course, on our Twitter at RC Audio Sports. Follow us on Facebook, RC Audio Sports. Follow us on Instagram, RC Audio Sports. The Mustangs will come out with one receiver split to each side. Herrera under center. Herrera keeps it himself, and he gets stood up at the 38-yard line, which is going to bring up a fourth down.
Ivan Zamora, one of several Harlandale defenders in on that stop. The keeper by Richard Herrera. gain of 3. 4th and 7 to come for Jefferson.
So another fourth down. Saxon Langenberg is waiting back at the 34-yard line. Decent crowd tonight here for this evening's ball game. Also good crowd for the Mustangs. Mustangs trying to take as much time off the clock as possible. There's about a 10-second differential between the game clock. We'll call it 12 seconds between game clock and the play clock. So the Mustangs will take a timeout. We'll take a break with them too. You are watching high school football. Brought to you by Martinez and Associates.
Martinez and Associates has over 50 years of experience representing the victims of tragic accidents. We fought some of the largest insurance companies in the nation and won. It matters who represents you. Call Martinez and Associates at 210-337-1111.
Playing with rockets is great when you're a kid. But when it's time to get a mortgage, you quickly realize that a rocket is complicated and expensive. It's best to work with an independent mortgage broker instead. They're dedicated to getting you a home loan faster and more affordably. And they're more than just mortgage experts. They live right in your own neighborhood, so you don't have to go it alone. For mortgages that are faster, easier, and more affordable, find a local independent mortgage broker near you.
Welcome you back to Harlandale Memorial Stadium, where the Indians are on top of the Mustangs, 41-0. That is correct. The Indians are on top. We are in the second quarter. The Mustangs going to try to see if they can do something here within these last few seconds of this half on their fourth down. Punt the ball away. Very, very short punt. The ball will take a Harlandale bounce, and the Indians, what I will guess, will just let this clock expire. That clock does expire, so that's going to do it for halftime. 41-0 so far in this ball game. We're going to take a few-minute break, and then when we come back, we'll look at some of the numbers. And I don't know, we might get a chance to talk to Coach Villafranca. But keep it right here. You're watching high school football presented by Martinez and Associates.
They keep our athletes healthy, prioritize their health, look after each student as if he or she is their own.
The relationships you build with the kids, when they get hurt, a lot of the times, it's a process for them to come back, but to see them, from getting hurt, feeling discouraged or whatever it might be because they're afraid of, losing out on time, being able to work with them to get back onto the field or the court, that's the most exciting thing.
And seeing an athlete come back from an injury to their full potential, just being able to rehab with them, build that connection with them, and then seeing them on the field playing at the top of their game, that's one of the most rewarding things I could say, is seeing them come back from that injury.
For Harlandale High School trainers Vanessa Vallejo and Tori Flores, it's personal. Not only in the treatment, care, and attention they provide, but in the drive to be who they are and do what they do.
I knew I wanted to stay around sports, but I also wanted to help people. So I chose the athletic training profession, and I went to Texas State, graduated from Texas State, and pursued athletic training, and I have been doing that since.
I had knee injuries in high school, so I kind of have an athletic background, and that kind of motivated me to wanting to become an athletic trainer. In high school, I wasn't in an athletic training program, but once I went to college, I kind of shadowed an athletic trainer, and I was pretty sold after shadowing an athletic trainer.
And it turns out, Harlandale athletes and coaches aren't the only ones to recognize their impact. One of the foremost authorities on Texas high school football, Dave Campbell's Texas Football, has chosen to honor the Harlandale Student Athletic Trainer Program among just 10 from Greater San Antonio for their hard work. In earning this spotlight from Dave Campbell's and University Health, head trainer Vanessa Vallejo and her student trainer team receive all of the following: a $500 donation back to the program, a commemorative plaque, digital interviews to learn more about the program, an interview between the Harlandale student trainers and a healthcare professional discussing future career opportunities in the medical field, and an opportunity to win Student Trainer Program of the Year with a grand prize of $2,500.
Really exciting news, especially to share with the kids because, you know, they work really hard day in, day out. They're here, you know, just as much as we are. And so it's really exciting for the program, myself, and, you know, the assistant athletic trainer.
Definitely, it is rewarding. The kids put in so much work. I mean, they do a lot of the behind-the-scenes scenes. We call them the team behind the team. So that's our motto. Teamwork makes the dream work. So I'm super proud of them.
Vanessa Vallejo.
Think about it. Athletic trainers are the ones you see that run out onto the field, and, you know, when somebody gets hurt, that's who the eyes are on, right? But when you talk about being recognized, you know, for a big award in front of everybody and then in front of the camera, that's nerve-wracking. But I'm really excited for these kids to be able, you know, to put the face behind our program.
And Tori Flores.
I mean, it's amazing. It's a great opportunity for the kids to put their name out there. And I'm super proud of them. I'm excited for them to be one of 10 schools in the San Antonio area to be recognized with this award.
Very deserving subjects in our Harlandale ISD feature presentation.
Showtime! Ladies and gentlemen, the Thomas Jefferson Lassos, Lariats, Cheer, and Mighty Mustang Band. And now, a salute to Thomas Jefferson High School. Thomas Jefferson High School Principal is Ralph Halderman.
We shine our first Student of the Week spotlight on Harlandale's Christopher Huelito Romero. And no better way to get the 2021-2022 school year going. Christopher ranks first in his class as he begins his senior year.
Since I was a kid, I've always dreamed about, being the best version of myself. My mother passed away when I was 8 years old. She told me to be good, do good in school, to to help my family.
Upon graduation, Christopher hopes to attend Rice University, where he'd major in computer science. His dream job is to work for Apple or Google one day.
And so for that, I would like to major in computer science or programming, and I want to go to Rice University. So I believe through scholarships and, the support I get from Upward Bound, I believe I can make it.
There is much more to Christopher's story, and we'll bring it to you later in the season. Right now, help us congratulate Christopher Huelito Romero, our Harlandale ISD Student of the Week.
We welcome back here to Harlandale Memorial Stadium. We are at the half. It is the Indians on top of the Thomas Jefferson Mustangs, 41-0 here. Looks like it got a little bit darker. So we're going to bring Joey's mic live here. He's been crunching the numbers for us. Getting ready for the Harlandale band to come out.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight for your halftime entertainment, Harlandale High School proudly presents the two-time winning grand champion, Golden Dancers! Under the direction of Miss Jamie Moss, led on the field by your $1 Million Band from Indianland, the Golden Dancers are led on the field by Dancer of the Week, Serenity Elizondo, Social VP, Brianna Monterrez.
Right now we're watching the Golden Dance and the Harlandale Band perform here at halftime. We're going to go and take it down to the field.
Second Major, Malay Espinosa. First Major, Bethany Garza. Lieutenant Colonel Victoria Johansson. And your 2021-2022 Colonel Bianca Rodriguez. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the glitz and glamour performance by your Harlandale Golden Dancers! Ladies,
How, tribe? Aren't you glad you're an Indian? Don't you wish everyone was? Now here they are, from Fredericksburg to Gettysburg, Austin to Boston, Alice to Dallas, from over the Red River to the Rio Grande and everywhere in between. We are proud to present to you the pride of the South Side, the $1 Million Band from Indian. Band member of the week is Kayla Hernandez. Section of the week are the percussion. Drum majors are Damian Maldonado and Andrea Riojas. Tonight, the $1 Million Band will perform a portion of their 2021 halftime show, A Wicked Night. First movement, Wild Night. Drum majors, the field is yours.
We've been watching the Harlandale Marching Band as they are performing. Again, we are here at halftime. 41-0 is our score as the Indians are really doing a fantastic job all around in offense and defense, being able to control this game Joey, tell us a little bit about the defense and what they've done to stall the Mustang offense.
Well, Bob, they've done a pretty good job. It looks like on rushing we've got 6 total yards in rushing,
and that's for the Mustangs.
And that's for the first half for the Mustangs, and that's every person that's run the ball tonight. It looks like the quarterback's gone 4 for 8 for 14 yards. They've been penalized pretty heavily as well. They've been penalized 6 times for 45 yards. They've had the ball 7 times, 2 fumbles, and 5 punts. So they've had a rough evening thus far. Got pinned back a couple of times against the end zone. One, they did a surprise punt on 3rd down. So there's been it's been pretty tough for the Jefferson Mustangs to get something going. I mean, that's no discount to the great job that the defense is doing. I mean, they're really, really tough.
Yeah, the defense has been aggressive, and that aggressiveness has paid off. And one of the things that the reason why the score is what it is right now is because that defense has given the offense a really short field to work with. And Joseph Rodriguez has done a fantastic job of managing this offensive unit.
Yeah, so we'll transfer over to the Indian side, and it's every possession but one on a fumble from Molina in the early or in the late first quarter. They've scored. So Joseph Rodriguez has been has his prints all over this game. So he's been great. He's thrown for 4 touchdowns. I'm sorry, 3 touchdowns. He's rushed for 2. And he's been involved in pretty much every touchdown but one. So he's a pretty big factor. But not to mention Langenberg is having a great half. He's got 5 catches for 76 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Saxon Langenberg is one of the premier athletes here for the Indians. He is able to do a lot, and he has a lot of athleticism. He's able to catch very well. Just a lot of positive things. No reason for Rodriguez not to look in the direction of Saxon Langenberg, and boy, that combination could be dangerous for other teams going forward here as the Indians are getting to know one another for this season.
Yeah, looking at the offense, looking at the Indian offense from the other end, if I was scouting, I would be pretty concerned about looking at the offense, just based on the fact that, one, you have to really, really worry about Joseph Rodriguez and what he can do. He's very, very patient, pretty calm back there. He's reading the defenses. He's taking what he's getting.
Yep.
And he's just really doing a really, really good job. And then you add on, not too bad of a rushing game so far. And then you got Langenberg and Palafax. Yep. Just, you can throw it up to them and they'll catch it. Not to mention Palafax with that one-handed catch in the end zone, which was incredible. They've been doing great. But yeah, it'd be pretty menacing to be scouting this game, to see the front 7 of that defense, and then to see the offensive power that these guys can have.
Well, I know Coach Torres, and right now the lead is 41-0. I'm going to not be surprised to see that second team coming in sometime soon, so we'll get an opportunity to see those guys here at some point in the second half. We're about to wrap up the halftime report. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll get back to action. You are watching Harlandale ISD High School football, and it's presented by Martinez and Associates. Keep it right here.
Gotta be somewhere. Remotus Apirus. Jake from State Farm, did that just happen? Yeah, man. Wow. That plot twist was unexpected, but you can't expect State Farm to be there for life surprises. It's called service.
I mean...
Ooh, whoa.
There's a button for apps. Do you think that's like appetizers?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
The perfect match. It's what so many of us are looking for. When it comes to getting a mortgage, how can you find the one that's perfect for you? Start with your local independent mortgage broker. Because the only way to get a mortgage that's cheaper, faster, and easier is to talk to us first. Find your perfect mortgage match. Call us today.
The On Par Golf Academy at Mission Del Lago was designed and developed to offer not only the highest quality golf instruction in San Antonio, but so much more. With its experienced staff and its TrackMan indoor and outdoor training facility, On Par Golf has the capability to meet all your golf improvement needs. From its junior golf programming to its entertainment and hosting services, OPG has got you covered. So if you're ready to take your golf game to the next level, come see us at On Par Golf.
And we welcome you back to action here at Harlandale Memorial Stadium. The Indians are on top of the Thomas Jefferson Mustangs, 41-0. We're just wrapping up halftime. Joey Mejia, Coach Robert Villafranca, Cesar Mendez handling the camera, and I'm Bobby Mendez, thanking you for joining us this lovely evening of high school football here from the south side of San Antonio. And Joey, the Harlandale Indians have now come up through their tunnel, and the Indians really just need to maintain this lead. I mean, 41-0, that's a pretty big gap right now. The Mustangs, as much as they struggle this game, I don't anticipate them making many changes, but we'll see.
Yeah, I can definitely see Harlandale coming out with possibly, the second string here pretty quick. Pretty fortunate for the underclassmen and kids that don't have an opportunity to play very much, quite often, and then let alone in the very first game of the season.
Yeah,
so they got a chance to prove themselves, to show the coaches what they got, and hopefully try to add on to what the Indians have been doing thus far. It's been an absolutely almost flawless game for these guys.
Yeah, I think the Indians only had one turnover in the first half of the game. I believe there was a ball that popped out, and the Indians lost that one. But the Indians, it's going to be interesting to see here what the Indians come out with. They did receive to start the football game, so now they will be kicking off to the Mustangs. The Mustangs will start off offensively to start the second half. And they will want to get some points on the board here pretty quickly.
Yeah, pretty interested to see what Jefferson's going to do, if they're going to maybe take a step back on their starters. But, maybe they got a little fire.
All right, here we go. The Indians kick it off. It is this time in the middle, and it is brought up the field. That is Adrian Garces. Garces with a nice little run back. Gets the Mustangs across the 35 up to the 37, where the Mustangs will now take over. So the Mustangs.
That was a really nice 15, 16-yard pickup.
That was Adrian Garces. He is a junior for the Mustangs. And I think, let's see here, Garces will be in the backfield as running back. We have a new man in at quarterback. That's Steven Mireles for the Mustangs. Handoff straight up the middle across the 40. A pickup there of a couple yards. Running the football there was number 44, Javier Puente.
Give him 3 on the carry.
So he gets right up to the 40-yard line, bringing up a 2nd down and 7 for the Mustangs. Again, Steven Mireles, he is a sophomore, and he's now running the show for the Mustangs. Handoff once again to number 44. That is Puente. Puente making his way to the right side.
Yeah, Javier looks like he busted up the center of the line there and then bounced out to the right side and picked up a good 8 or 9 extra yards.
Enough for a first down and enough to move the chains here for the Jefferson Mustangs.
Looks like this is a second string for the Jefferson Mustangs are getting some positive improvement here.
Let's take a look here at the defense now for the Indians. The Indians rushing for toss to the left side. Good defense by number 30. That's Nicholas Rodriguez. The ball was bobbled. Did the Indians get it? Nope. There's just a little bit of a...
Yeah, no flag.
No harm, no foul.
Back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that play either. I take that back. That's a loss of 1
on the play. Second.
Again, that was good defensive effort there by Nicholas Rodriguez. He's a sophomore for the Indians. Prevented that play from being big. Second down and about 11 now for the Mustangs. Cesar Mendez on camera duty. Coach Robert Villafranca, director. Joey Mejia on the stats, and I'm Bobby Mendez. Thank you for joining us. Mustangs come out with the 1 wide receiver set over to the right side on offset I formation. Send a man in motion. Rolling to the right side. Goes nowhere. Stop there made by, yep, that's going to cause a flag there. You don't want to do that. Number 66, Jaden Castaneda, he's a junior. A little taunting there. That'll cost you every time. Act like you've been there before.
Yeah,
that's what I'd like to say.
Turned a really, really great play into something very negative for his team. So he definitely needs to sit down and think about that.
I'm sure Coach Torres will have a word with him on that, and I don't think he'll repeat that once again. But that was a great play. But that's going to result in a first down for the Mustangs.
Up 41, I don't think that's necessary.
1 receiver far to the right side. Under center is Morelos. Morelos hands the ball off to his running back. That's Javier Puente. Boy, he was a tough customer, but he went down finally after about 3 or 4 Indians got a hold of him.
Loss of 5 on that one.
Another loss there on that offensive play for the Mustangs.
Back to the 45-yard line.
Bringing up 3rd and long now for Jefferson. We're in the 3rd quarter here. Again, we had an early start time. All games now will be starting at 7 p.m. Make sure you follow us on RC Audio Sports. Of course, you're watching us on our YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe there. Watch all games here at Harlandale Memorial Stadium on our RC Audio Sports YouTube channel. The handoff goes up over to the right side. Couple yard gain there for the Mustangs.
Back to the original line of scrimmage almost. Oh, gain of 2. Gain of 2 for Garces.
So I'm going to bring up, I believe that is 3rd down?
We're on 3rd down now? Yes, sir.
3rd down and 12. Ball spotted
on the 47.
At the 47, I think this might be the deepest the Mustangs have been inside Harlandale territory. Offset I formation here. The toss goes to the left side. Javier goes to the... Check that. That is... Garces. Picks up a few yards. Maybe a...
Back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe back to the line of scrimmage, yeah. Still going to bring up a fourth and long situation here.
It's the 6th play of the drive. This is... if this play gets off, this will be the longest drive of the Jefferson Mustangs offense tonight.
Well, this will be, looks to be a punt. Nope. Yes. Low punt.
Langenberg back there to receive it.
Langenberg
wisely.
does a good job of allowing that to bounce into the end zone. But that's going to result in a touchback, which gives the Indians the football at their own 20-yard line. And what's going to check that? That's a 25-yard line. Let's see what the Indians bring out offensively. See if the Indians and Coach Torres keep Rodriguez out as quarterback, or let's see if he wants to see what's behind Rodriguez.
Oh, it looks like Rodriguez is got his helmet off right here on the sideline.
Oh, it looks like he earned the night off, the rest of the night off.
And well deserved. Well deserved.
Jacob Salcedo will come in as quarterback now for the Indians. He is a sophomore. He'll start off by handing the ball to his running back, and that stop will be made as the Mustang defense creates a log jam there at the 20-yard line. Actually, the ball was spotted at the 20.
It was the 20.
First game mistakes there.
It's been a long time off.
Has been.
Getting back into it.
Two receivers split to each side here for the Indians as Jacob Salcedo settles in as the quarterback. They'll keep it on the ground. Salcedo, no. He'll tuck it and dish it out. Pass was intended for Jacob Quinones. He's a senior here for the Indians. Again, the first unit for the offense did so well in the first half. Coach Torres decided to give them the rest of the night off. Third down and 9 here for the Indians. Salcedo out of the shotgun. We're going to look at Salcedo's passing ability here. The pass is incomplete and short. So the pass is incomplete. It's going to bring up a fourth down. I think this is the first time the Indians punt all night long.
This is Jefferson's first defensive stop. Great job, by the way. Honestly, they didn't let them gain a yard, which is kudos to the Jefferson defense there.
We got a lineup here. Next week, Friday, September the 3rd, we will be broadcasting the McCollum Cowboys and the Austin Navarro. They will make their trip down to San Antonio. We'll have that game, same channel, same time. Then we'll be hosting Antonian. The Indians will be the following week. Then after that, on the 17th, McCollum will host Buda Johnson. Again, all games here at Harlandale Memorial. And then we'll have Harlandale hosting Veterans Memorial. The following week, McCollum will be hosting Canyon. Following week, McCollum will host Seguin. One of the things I saw on the schedule was Friday, October 22nd. I was a little disappointed that we weren't traveling to Dripping Springs, but Dripping Springs is coming here. Could offer some good barbecue that day. October 29th, the Cowboys will be hosting Veterans Memorial. And of course, the final game of the regular season is the Frontier Bowl. We'll have that for you as well. 41-0 our score here. As the Indians trying to make a stop defensively. The Mustangs still trying to get some positive yards here and get on the scoreboard. It's been a long night for the Mustangs. Yeah,
can't discredit the Indians' defense. It's been absolutely amazing tonight.
Never allowed this Mustang offense to get in sync. Toss over to the left side. Up near the 50. Stop made there by, I believe that's Damian Delgado. Ball carried by Noah Gonzalez. No?
Garces?
Garces was the ball carrier.
Garces with the gain 3.
Handoff up the middle. Couple yards there for the Mustangs.
A gain of 2 makes it 4th and 6 for the Mustangs at the Harlandale 49.
41-0 our score here in the third quarter. The clock moving fast, under 1 minute. Mustang set to punt again. Here come the Indians on the punt return. Across the 35 up to the 37-yard line. We see flags on the play.
There's a penalty marker on the play.
That was Saxon Langenberg with the return. Oh, we got an injured Mustang on the field.
Well, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Martinez and Associates has over 50 years of experience representing the victims of tragic accidents. We fought some of the largest insurance companies in the nation and won. It matters who represents you. Call Martinez and Associates at 210-337-1111.
The On-Par Golf Academy at Mission Del Lago was designed and developed to offer not only the highest quality golf instruction in San Antonio, but so much more. With its experienced staff and its TrackMan indoor and outdoor training facility, On-Par Golf has the capability to meet all your golf improvement needs. From its junior golf programming to its entertainment and hosting services, OPG has got you covered. So if you're ready to take your golf game to the next level, come see us at On-Par Golf.
Gotta be somewhere. Remotus Apirus. Jake from State Farm, did that just happen? Yeah, man. Wow. That plot twist was unexpected, but you can't expect State Farm to be there for life surprises. It's called service.
I mean.
Ooh, whoa.
There's a button for apps. Do you think that's like appetizers?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
And we welcome you back to Harlandale Memorial Stadium. The Indians will start at their own 28-yard line here with just under 30 seconds to go. Salcedo hands the ball off to a new man at running back. That is Ended Martinez. Martinez gets up to about the 34-yard line. Clock will continue to run here. The Indians will try and get this into the fourth quarter, and they do. We're going to keep it right here as we get ready to go to the fourth quarter. The final 12 minutes will go on the clock here in just a second. The Harlandale Indians on top of the Jefferson Mustangs, 41-0. I want to thank all of our sponsors for helping get this season underway. Of course, Desi Martinez with Martinez and Associates, his law firm, just up the road here on Military Drive in Goliad. Sonia Flores over in the Brook City base area. And also On-Par Golf. Ray Garza. He is down the road over at Mission del Lago. Of course, new sponsor, Gilly International Group, Gilly Mendoza.
Thank you for that sponsorship, brother.
Here come the Indians to start the fourth quarter.
Oh, good stop.
And a little action past the whistle, but no flags.
That was a great defensive stop by the Jefferson Mustang. Adrian Cortez meeting the running back right at the line of scrimmage, not letting him gain an inch on that run.
The clock continues to run here, as it was the Indians doing all the work in the first half. Indians break the huddle with three receivers. Check that. That's a 4-receiver set. That's 2 to the right and 2 to the left here. Out of the shotgun. They hand the ball over to their running back, who gets hit behind the line of scrimmage, and that was a good effort there defensively by the linebacker, number 45 for the Mustangs, Hector Munoz. He's a sophomore, and that's going to bring out the punting unit now for the Indians.
Yeah, back-to-back stops for the Mustangs.
Joseph Rodriguez, his night isn't over yet. He still has to punt.
This is the only highlight he's
Coach,
missing.
is his shoes on? Is his shoe on? Or is he punting?
Yeah, no.
Are those white?
He's got some really nice white shoes on.
Those are nice white shoes. His dad used to punt without a shoe. That's why I was asking.
Yeah.
Rodriguez punts the ball away. Nice punt.
Wow.
Deep inside the 30. Fielded out of bounds. Johnny Gamboa, the junior for the Mustangs, will give the opportunity here for his team to try and put some points on the board.
Ball spotted at the Jefferson 36-yard line.
So the Mustangs will have the football inside the 40-yard line. Toss over to the left side. Garces is brought down by Damian Delgado.
His defense is still giving Garces some fits.
Tackle for Harlandale. Gain of a yard.
Still a lot of hard football being played out there, though, Bobby. A lot of good effort. A lot of kids getting some chances that wouldn't normally get them, and they're making the most of it.
Most definitely. Bringing up second down here, second down and 8. One receiver split to each side. High formation. Ball's dropped on the ground. The center, the quarterback cannot get that exchange. The Indians feel like they have it. The officials have not made a call yet. Yes?
Yep.
Yes, we do. Another turnover here for the Indians.
By Juan Rosas. The Indians will take over 1st and 10 at the 36.
Juan Rosas with the fumble recovery. Getting the Harlandale Indians back on the field on offense.
We will be sure to pick a player of the game here. It's going to be a tough decision here with all the contributions defensively and offensively for the Indians.
Yeah, absolutely.
Pass is incomplete. It was intended for Jaden Camacho.
There's a lot of real estate in front of Jaden. If he makes that, hauls that in, he's probably looking at 6.
Looking at the shot right here as we get the cheer squad. Good-looking crowd here tonight here at Harlandale Memorial Stadium.
Football's definitely back in Texas.
It's back and in full swing. The Indians' second unit now onto the field. Out of the shotgun. Keep it on the ground. And up the middle. Up to the 25-yard line. Nice carry there by Zion Molina.
The ball carrier for the Indians.
There's a nice 12-yard gain there.
Enough for another Harlandale first down.
Indians do move the chains. Again, all the work was done for the Indians in the first half.
I want to say the first quarter with those 4 touchdowns probably did them in.
That was that 44-minute first quarter here for the Indians. The Harlandale Indians will travel next week to play the Edison Golden Bears. Of course, we'll be here at Harlandale. We'll be covering the McCullum Cowboys.
We've got a timeout on the field.
We'll take a timeout with them. You're watching high school football, and it's presented by Martinez and Associates.
High school football on KCWX TV. This week's game and instant replays brought to you by Thomas J. Henry.
And we welcome you back to Harlandale Memorial Stadium. 6:09 remaining in this ball game. We appreciate you joining us. Out of the shotgun. Ball is dropped. High snap. The Mustangs look like they're going to recover this, and they do. Falling on top of that football is number 53 for the Mustangs. That's Fernando Moreno. Oh, check that.
With the recovery for the Mustangs. They'll take over first.
Lance Falcon.
At their own 32.
Second fumble tonight for the Indians.
Mustangs coming to the line of scrimmage here. They come out with a one receiver set to each side. Toss it to the left side. Some room along the left side. Gets up to about the 33-yard line.
With the carry for the Mustangs. Fernando Moreno.
That was Johnny Gamboa on the carry there for the Mustangs with the 2-yard gain.
At the 33.
The clock will continue to run here. Again, we will have to pick a player of the game. Again, we talked about how all the work was done in the first half for the Harlandale Indians. So, a flag on the play here. It's going to go against the Mustangs, an illegal substitution. But let me borrow that stat sheet real quick, Joey, for the Indians, because we're gonna going to have to narrow this down to a couple players. We'll say 3 players for player of the game. I definitely need to put someone defensively in the mix for the Indians because this is a shutout.
Mm-hmm.
As the Mustangs keep the ball in the ground. Of course, we need to talk about Joseph Rodriguez and his contribution. Then we got to talk about Saxon Langenberg, of course. His 2 touchdowns. His receptions. Nicholas Rodriguez is Joseph Rodriguez's little brother on the defensive side. And then again, you also have Ryan Palafax, who did a great job.
Had that really nice one-handed grab in the end zone in between 2 players and came down with it. Very Odell Beckham-like.
Brings up 4th down for the Mustangs.
Saxon Langenberg. Well, check that. He's usually back there to return the punt. I don't think that's him right now.
No, that's Saxon.
He is back there.
I don't think he wants to give up that honor yet.
All right, timeout is taken. We'll take it with him. You are watching Harlandale ISD High School football presented by Martinez and Associates. We'll be right back.
The perfect match. It's what so many of us are looking for. When it comes to getting a mortgage, how can you find the one that's perfect for you? Start with your local independent mortgage broker. Because the only way to get a mortgage that's cheaper, faster, and easier is to talk to us first. Find your perfect mortgage match. Call us today.
Welcome you back to Harlandale Memorial Stadium. As you can see, our score 41-0. The Harlandale Indians on top of the Jefferson Mustangs. Just about 3 minutes remaining in this ball game. Saxon Langenberg back to receive the punt. He is back at his own 38-yard line. Mustangs sets a punt. Well, it's a very high snap as he's going to be brought down inside the 5-yard line as Warren Falcon. Warren Falcon is the punter, as the snap was just really bad, and Falcon just had to jump on top of that. So now the Indians back on top.
8-yard line. For the Indians will start their next possession. 2:55 to go in the ball game.
So the score 41-0 in the fourth quarter. Under 3 minutes now. Indians with a short field advantage right now as well, as we get ready for yet another Harlandale Indian possession. Jacob Salcevo, the quarterback for the Indians. They're coming out with 2 receivers split to each side. Out of the shotgun formation for the Indians. They have 1 man in the backfield. That's number 24. He gets the call. He wants to get into the end zone, and he certainly does. That's Andon Martinez. If I'm not mistaken, Andon Martinez came in last year in the Frontier Bowl and scored a touchdown as well. I remember that. Andon Martinez gets a touchdown here in this ball game.
From 8 yards away.
8-yard touchdown run for Andon Martinez. I thought that run looked familiar. So the Indians on the scoreboard in the second half. 47-0 now the score. The Indians to try the extra point. Giovanni Loredo will try for that. A hold, the kick is up. And it is good. 48-0. The Indians on top of the Mustangs. You're watching Harlandale ISD High School football presented by Martinez and Associates. Keep it right here.
Life has prepared me for this. The reason I'm a trial attorney is because I truly believe that's what I was meant to do. We do what we do because we've been given the God-given ability to do it. We have the ability to stand in front of a jury and help people out. I have my reasons. Upbringing, things that have happened in life, things that have either turned you into a fighter or make you hate unjust causes. Those are the reasons that I am a trial attorney.
High school football on KCWX TV. This week's game and instant replays brought to you by Thomas J. Henry.
Welcome back to Harlandale Memorial Stadium. Coach Robert Villafranca directing. Joey Mejia on the stats. Cesar Mendez on the camera. I'm Bobby Mendez. Thank you for joining us. The Indians had a short field to work with. They took full advantage of that and into the end zone. And Martinez goes 8 yards. The Indians extend their lead 48-0. Giovanni Loredo kicks it deep inside the 5. It's fielded across the 15 and brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And again, we are going to need to pick a player of the game, and we'll pick that in the post game. But our candidates here for the Indians, of course, we're going to go with Joseph Rodriguez. Of course, that's the obvious candidate here.
So Saxon
Langenberg, I agree, deserves to be mentioned as well. On the defensive side, we want to maybe talk about some of the defensive line or even the defensive backs. Those guys have been pretty phenomenal.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to choose one of those defensive players because honestly, it's just been a great collective effort, just all the way around. I mean, and that's not really an understatement because obviously, guys, if you really look at this score, it really had to do with the defense. This defense didn't let the Mustangs cross the 50-yard line in the first half.
Yeah, everything that the offense accomplished was based off of what the defense did. So, it's really hard to pinpoint one defensive player out of this. But we can certainly talk about that in the breaks here. We're probably within about a minute and a half or so.
You got 7 scores, but then on the opposite end too, we're looking at a sack fumble. How many times countless punts. It's just been a really, really great, solid game by the defense of the Indians.
The Indians will start the season off 1-0 with their first win here in this 21-22 campaign. Coach Torres will get a win. He'll be very happy about this. We will have our post-game show here in just a moment. Again, in that post-game show, we'll recap and pick our player of the game. Again, if you haven't already, please subscribe to our RC Audio Sports YouTube channel. You'll catch all the Harlandale ISD action there. You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. All of it at RC Audio Sports. Want to thank Coach Robert Villafranca, Cesar Mendez on the camera, Joey for this production.
Of tonight's ball game.
And that's going to do it. The clock winding down. And the Indians are going to go 1-0 here to start this season. 48-0 the score. And that's going to do it. So we're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll have our post-game report. Also pick our player of the game and wrap it up. You've been watching Harlandale ISD High School football. It's presented by Martinez and Associates. We'll be right back.
Hey, man, I appreciate that Rogers rate on my insurance so much. I might let you win today.
Rogers rate? You know State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Really? Is that so? All right. Driver. I come down yet? No Rogers rate, huh?
When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
The perfect match. It's what so many of us are looking for. When it comes to getting a mortgage, how can you find the one that's perfect for you? Start with your local independent mortgage broker. Because the only way to get a mortgage that's cheaper, faster, and easier is to talk to us first. Find your perfect mortgage match. Call us today.
Welcome you back to Harlandale Memorial Stadium. We welcome you to our post-game show. And the Harlandale Indians take the victory 48-0. It was all Harlandale. From the get-go, the Harlandale Indians did a fantastic job defensively. They played a flawless first half.
Great job, guys.
And it just was a great game for the Indians. And we want to go ahead and now talk about our player of the game. And you know, it was tough just because so many people so many contributions to this victory for the Indians. So many. We're good? And we're good? We just want to pick our player of the game. Our player of the game, we're going to wrap it up. We got, of course, the nominees were Ryan Palafax, Saxon Langenberg.
Yep. And Joseph Rodriguez.
Joseph Rodriguez. And I think when we put them all together, I think Joseph Rodriguez really had a big hand in this victory here. He had some rushing touchdowns. He had passing touchdowns. He played spectacular, and we just want to go ahead and congratulate Joseph Rodriguez for his Week 1 performance. And congratulations, Joseph Rodriguez, for player of the game.
Congratulations.
I want to wrap this up and say thank you to all of you that joined us. I want to thank Cesar Mendez for handling 3 cameras at once. That guy's the man. Appreciate that. Proud of my boy. I want to thank Coach Robert Villafranca handling all the technical stuff here, the technical directing. I want to thank Joey for jumping in here as well. Appreciate you, Joey. And I'm Bobby Mendez. Good night, everyone, and have a very great weekend.